Hello, gorgeous entrepreneur. It's Tash here, and welcome to day 10 of Tashmas. It is a ginormous day, and I'm going to be sharing lots of cool stuff with you. So the show notes are over at tashcorbin.com/142 because this is episode number 142 of the Heart Centered Business Podcast. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you what it really takes to get ready for a leisurely launch. You may have seen the women who have been doing the Tash style of launching over the last few months and be curious as to how they can create a launch and have such amazing success and at the same time look like they're on holidays behind the scenes. Long walks on the beach, lots of massage, lots of self-care, lots of time off. They seem to just be everywhere on Facebook, but also having the time of their lives as well. So what is the secret to one of these leisurely launches, and how do you actually get ready for it? That's what we're going to talk about on today's podcast. The more I practice leisurely launches, being prepared in advance, and having everything sorted, the more I am sold on these babies as the way forward for all of us. I am so sure that what you are meant to be doing in a launch is not freaking out, writing emails furiously, staying up till midnight, burning yourself out, burning the candle at both ends, working 12-hour days, and feeling completely frustrated, overwhelmed, and freaked out. That is not how launching should be done. And the more I model the hashtag leisurely launch, the more I focus on how I can prepare myself well in advance, the more effective my launches are being, and the more effective my clients' launches are as well. And leisurely launching isn't actually all that difficult. What it takes is a heck of a lot of planning and preparation. Now, in a previous episode of Tashmas, I did talk about how having breathing space between launches is very powerful. And you can grab a copy of my gorgeous ebook, Between the Launches, that will help you to understand what needs to happen between launches in terms of review and preparation. But I also wanted to talk you through all the different elements that go into a launch for me these days, just so that you can see what's involved in the preparation. So I went and did a little bit of adding up because I have this gorgeous launch plan template that I use these days. It's a fabulous Excel spreadsheet. I'm not afraid to admit I'm a little bit in love with Excel. And in that Excel spreadsheet, it has mapped out day by day, piece by piece, what needs to happen for my launch. There are posts that need to go onto my Facebook page. There are posts that need to go into my group. There are emails that need to be sent to my whole list. There are emails that need to be sent to sublists during a launch. There are reminders that need to go out. There's videos that I need to make. There's sales pages to be made. There's welcome emails to write. There's all these different things that need to happen as part of a launch process. Now, I have lots of different styles of launch, but the most common launch style that I use these days is a double lead magnet launch. So it has a lead magnet with an early bird and then a lead magnet with a full price. And those launches usually go for about 4 weeks. In the double lead magnet launch, I'll either have a challenge and a webinar, or I'll have 2 webinars as the lead magnets for that launch. Now, in a challenge and webinar launch, I need to pre-write 45 emails for that launch process. Yes, 45 different emails. That includes the welcome emails for people who've joined, the welcome emails for people who sign up for the lead magnets, the different day emails for the challenge, the upsell emails, the cart close emails, all of the emails. So there's 45 emails that I send on average. All of those emails are written before I start the launch. Before that 4-week process unfolds, all of those emails are written. Now, when I'm doing a launch like this, on average, there are about 150 posts that I need to do on Facebook. 80% of those posts are pre-done and scheduled before the launch begins. So what happens when I have all of that stuff done is that I just get to show up and be me. I get to be present during the launch. I get to answer questions. I get to be of service. I get to give value. I get to develop that know, like, trust, and connect factor with people because I'm not freaking out behind the scenes about what needs to happen when and who's doing it and how do I find the right words and what was that message I needed to share with people again. It is all planned out and prepared. The only elements of my launch that I need to do live are actually running the webinar, doing my Facebook Lives on my page and within my group, and some of the posts that I will then do as well. So for example, I love doing a post into my group once I've finished a webinar, but I do that in the moment with the energy of what's just happened in the webinar. But posts in which I remind people to come to my webinar and sign up to it, yes, it would be lovely if I could do them all organically, but in all honesty, when I try to do them all organically, I never do all of them. Something gets missed or a day happens and things just kind of don't work to plan. And so I fall behind on my launch process. So more and more and more, I'm preparing more things in advance so that when it comes to doing my launch, I can do the thing that no one else can do. And that is be there and connect with people. And being able to free myself up by being prepared so that I can be there 100% has been increasing the results of my launches for the last 6 months. And I'm not perfect at it yet. There are still things that I do in launches that are left to the last minute. There are still emails that I forget to write, or there are emails that I realize I have to change. I've had a couple of launches recently where I've changed up the lead magnet, so I've had to rewrite things on the fly. You know, all of that flexibility and all of that stuff does happen. But that doesn't mean that I shouldn't prepare in advance, because actually the more I am prepared in advance, the less those issues and that need for flexibility actually derails me. So I still have my launch going smoothly and I can still enjoy myself and I can still go for walks on the beach and I can still look after myself throughout that launch process, even when things go crazy awry or I need to retool something or Facebook ads don't work or I have to come up with a different strategy. So I wanted to just invite you to have a look at your launch processes and see if there's a way that you can prepare and plan more in advance. And today's offer, and it's a very special offer, is one of the ways that I can support you to do that. You see, I've been running these amazing retreats here in my home on the Sunshine Coast since I moved here in February, March 2017. And I initially offered a few retreats where people come and work with me one-to-one for 2 days. And I've had quite a few ladies now who've come and done one of those retreats and walked away with this leisurely launch all mapped out, with their lead magnets all planned, with their email sequences all written, and this gorgeous day-by-day launch plan mapped out 100% in front of them. I've also then started running retreats that go for 3 days with 3 people who come and attend them. And the number one thing that is a recurring theme and the thing that people want me to help them with is planning these launches. And in fact, a lot of the time on these retreats, I have started saying the same things over and over again, preparing people in the same way over and over again. And I realized this is what people want from me. But in a group situation, what I would love to be able to do is have people walk away not only with the plan, but with the emails written and the videos recorded and the videos edited and the sales page written and the Facebook post planned and scheduled and all the Canva images created. Everything done when they walk away from the retreat. And that's what we're going to do. So I'm running a retreat later this year up here on the Sunshine Coast. Now I don't have capacity for everyone in my home, so we're actually going to do it at a gorgeous resort in Mooloolaba here on the Sunshine Coast. We're going to get 12 ladies together, and over a week, we're not only going to plan out your entire launch, we're also going to prepare every single piece of the puzzle so that you will walk away and be able to just click play and everything will roll out really beautifully. All you'll need to do is turn up and be present to your audience. Now, this kind of retreat is not for the faint of heart, and it's not necessarily suitable for the first-time launcher either. But if you've got a course or a program or a membership that you'd really love to get out there, or you'd love to do a relaunch, or you'd really love to up-level your launch in a way that's going to bring in multiples of what you've ever brought in before, then this may just be the retreat for you. And I have a super special Tashmas offer. So this retreat will have an early bird price and a full price. But if you jump in before the 31st of March and pay your deposit to secure your space on this retreat, then you're going to get an extra $1,000 off. Yes, an extra $1,000 off. Now, I won't rattle off all the prices and details and dates for you here on this episode, but if you are interested, make sure you head to today's show notes at tashcorbin.com/142 and follow the link to the Sunshine Coast launch retreat. I would love for you to come and join me. There are just 12 spaces available. And the way that the retreat is going to work is it's going to go for a whole week. We're going to have 7 days together. And every day for day 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7, we are going to start the day with a 90-minute masterclass on a different element of your launch planning and preparation. So we'll do a masterclass in the morning, and then we'll have 2 90-minute Pomodoro sessions in the afternoon where we co-work and we actually get it done. I will be in the room to answer any and all of your questions. We'll be able to refine as we go, and we will work as a group beautifully to get all of this stuff done. Day 4 in the middle is actually a rest day. So it's your day to look after yourself, refresh, replenish. You'll be well looked after on every day of the retreat, but we're going to take a breather in the middle, and then we will come back again on day 5, 6, and 7. So this retreat is going to be amazing. It's like nothing I've ever done before, but it is based on this proven model of leisurely launches and being really prepared and well planned as to how your launch is going to unfold. As I said, there are only 12 spaces available, and it's application only for coming along to this retreat. It is not for the faint of heart, but it is going to be absolutely amazing. And we're even staying in an amazing luxury resort hotel in which every single room is recording studio ready. So we can set you up and actually have you in your room recording video content that we've written in the mornings as well. So if you're ready to spend a week getting everything sorted so you can experience a leisurely launch, then I'd love for you to come and check out the Sunshine Coast Retreat, helping you prepare for your gorgeous launch. All of the details, as I said, are over at tashcorbin.com/142. Until next time, gorgeous, I cannot wait to see you shine. Thank you so much for being part of Tashmas. We've got 2 more days to go. And until then, I've been Tash Corbin. You've been a fabulous listener. And thank you so much for helping me celebrate my birthday.